Hello, I'm Eric Starnes, head of drums at Tech Music School, and I'm here today to talk to you about the drums. Hello, I'm Eric Starnes here at Tech Music Schools, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to hold a drumstick. The most important thing when you're figuring out how to hold a drumstick is figuring out where to hold it. Generally about a third of the way up the stick is the best place, and that's often called the fulcrum point. It's actually a balance point where the stick will actually achieve the most amount of rebound, and you'll be able to get the most speed and relaxed motion off of it. If you hold the stick too far back, you kill all the rebound. And if you hold the stick too far forward, the weight falls to the back of the stick. So a really important thing is to figure out where your fulcrum point is. There are different approaches to this. Some people will hold it right up with the first two fingers. Some people will hold it back on the second finger. That's becoming more popular these days. Either way, the rest of the fingers should wrap around the drumstick so that each crease falls around the stick here. So you effectively get this. The most important thing is to get a sense of rebound from the stick. So one of the most important things you can work on is actually what's known as a full stroke or a free stroke, where we hold the stick lightly, maintaining a bit of openness here. You don't want to clamp down. And let the stick come back up. Let nature take its course. Obviously, we have two hands, so you want to actually spend some time working on the other hand as well. Same principle. I tend to hold it with the first three fingers, so it's kind of balanced slightly on the second one. And again, the fingers wrap around. Left hand. That's your fulcrum point. There are a few different types of strokes we can use. One would be the full stroke. There's also something called the downstroke, where we actually start from a high position and let the stick hit the drum and don't let it rebound. We only let it come up maybe about an inch. So you've got your free stroke or your full stroke, and then your downstroke. Now if you play these in succession, you'll get two different volumes. This is a tap stroke, where we're starting from a low height and bringing it back to the same height again. So here we have the three different strokes again. We have the full stroke, we have the downstroke, and we have a tap stroke, which leaves us with one more, which is an upstroke. So we're starting at a low height and bringing the stick back up. So we get. By doing this, we achieve three different dynamic levels. By dynamic levels, I mean different volumes, right? So here we have this. Same thing with the left. Now, there are other approaches. Don't let anybody tell you there's only one way to do it. This is just the way that works for me, and it's kind of a hybrid of different techniques that we've learned over the years. How would we put that into context with actually playing the drum kit? Well, if I were to play a beat, let's think about the hi-hat. For me, a lot of the time, I would use full strokes on the hi-hat. The most important thing is that we have a free range of motion and that you remain relaxed. By squeezing the stick too tight, and you'll see sometimes your hand will clamp up here, you're actually getting really, really tense. And the stick won't actually move freely if you do that, which makes it harder to play faster and quieter. So, again, what we've talked about is how to hold the drumstick. Here's your fulcrum point, which is your pivot point. Could be these two fingers, could be these. The crease of your fingers wraps around the stick on the bottom end. And all the while, my hands remain relaxed. That's it for me. I'm Eric Starnes. I'll see you next time.